Hello everyone, welcome back to the Global Conflict News channel. Please subscribe my channel because what you are about to hear is a shocking escalation in the Russia-Ukraine war, a moment that reverberated through the Kremlin and across the world. In an unprecedented event, 357 Ukrainian drones struck Moscow in coordinated waves, overwhelming defenses, igniting explosions across multiple districts, and shattering the image of Russian power in just a matter of hours. The strikes painted the night sky in fire, filled the streets with sirens and chaos, and exposed the vulnerability of Russia's capital to a new era of warfare. This was not only a military strike but a symbolic blow, one that demonstrated Ukraine's ability to reach the heart of its adversary and redefine the future of conflict. In this review, we will break down the drones by examining their exterior, interior, performance, safety features, unique selling points, price, and finally the conclusion about what this extraordinary strike means for global security. The exterior of these drones is built around simplicity, efficiency, and stealth. Unlike massive bombers or flashy aircraft, they are intentionally small, minimal, and difficult to detect. Their outer structure often uses lightweight composite materials, fiberglass, or carbon fiber blends that make them durable yet hard to track on radar. Some are shaped like commercial quadcopters, while others resemble small fixed-wing aircraft capable of long-range missions. Painted in muted colors such as gray or black, they blend seamlessly with the night sky. The design philosophy is clear: drones are meant not to impress visually but to slip past defenses unnoticed. In the Moscow strikes, their modest appearance became their greatest weapon, because hundreds of drones were able to move silently and strike almost simultaneously, overwhelming Russia's radar and missile systems. Their exterior tells the story of asymmetric warfare, where small, inexpensive, and nearly invisible machines can do what armies of tanks cannot. The interior is compact, functional, and engineered for maximum impact. Each drone houses lightweight navigation systems, GPS receivers, gyroscopes, and a small but effective warhead in a frame no bigger than a suitcase. Batteries or small fuel engines are fitted into tightly optimized compartments to maximize flight endurance. Some drones use commercially available electronics modified by Ukrainian engineers, while others are built with custom military-grade processors. Inside is no luxury, only what is needed to guide, strike, and detonate. The interior is the perfect balance between minimalism and lethality. Though small, the warheads are capable of igniting fires, damaging infrastructure, and spreading panic among civilians. With 357 drones carrying explosives across Moscow, the combined interior payload turned into a massive coordinated strike, showing how even the smallest compartments of circuitry and explosives can scale into enormous destruction when multiplied. The performance of the drones is where their effectiveness becomes undeniable. Though individually modest, together they are powerful. These drones have ranges of hundreds of kilometers, flying low to avoid radar and skimming treetops or rooftops undetected. Their speed is not extreme, but it is enough to outmaneuver many defense systems that are designed for larger, faster threats. Ukrainian drones have proven they can fly deep into Russian territory, across heavily defended airspace, and hit high-value targets with surprising accuracy. In Moscow, their performance overwhelmed the very systems Russia relies on to project military dominance. Pantsir anti-air units and S-400 systems were forced to fire at cheap drones, draining expensive interceptor missiles in minutes. The endurance, adaptability, and swarm capability of the drones turned them into an unstoppable wave. Their performance highlighted a new reality: cost-effective persistence is more deadly than sheer speed or power. Safety features in drones may not involve protecting a human pilot, but they exist to ensure the mission succeeds. Many of these drones are built with redundant navigation. If GPS is jammed, they switch to inertial guidance. Some are programmed to self-destruct if captured, preventing Russia from reverse engineering their design. Others fly at ultra-low altitudes to stay hidden from radar, relying on automatic terrain following software to guide them through forests, valleys, and urban landscapes. Certain units carry decoys or false signals to confuse air defenses. These safety measures ensure reliability and increase the likelihood that at least a portion of the swarm will strike its target. The Moscow incident proved these features work, as hundreds of drones were able to bypass Russia's electronic warfare systems and deliver their payloads. The unique selling points of these drones explain why they have become central to modern conflict. First, cost efficiency. Where Russia spends millions on each air defense system and interceptor missile, Ukraine spends thousands on a drone. Second, scalability. Drones can be deployed in massive swarms that overwhelm even advanced defenses. Third, psychological impact. The strikes on Moscow shattered the illusion of invulnerability, terrifying civilians and embarrassing leadership. Fourth, versatility. Drones can carry bombs, cameras, or even decoys, making them useful for both surveillance and attack. Fifth, symbolism. A smaller nation striking the capital of a superpower demonstrates innovation over brute strength. These features make drones more than weapons, they are strategic tools that reshape the balance of power. Price is where the true imbalance lies. A Ukrainian drone may cost only a few $1,000s to build, sometimes even less if commercial components are used. By contrast, Russia's interceptor missiles cost hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars each. Every drone that forces Russia to respond is already a victory in economic warfare. The cost ratio is so lopsided that Ukraine can continue launching waves of drones while Russia bleeds financially trying to stop them. Beyond financial price, there is also the political and psychological cost. Putin's image of control and power was shattered in hours as 357 drones swarmed his capital. The real price Russia pays is not only in dollars but in credibility and global perception. In conclusion, the strike of 357 Ukrainian drones on Moscow was more than a headline, it was a turning point in modern warfare. The exterior of the drones revealed stealth through simplicity, their interior showed compact lethality, their performance demonstrated endurance and swarm power, their safety features ensured mission completion, their unique selling points highlighted cost efficiency and psychological dominance, and their price exposed the absurd imbalance between cheap innovation and expensive defense. Together, these drones shattered the myth of Russian invulnerability and marked the dawn of a new era where unmanned systems dominate the battlefield. For Ukraine, it was a message of resilience, for Russia, a humiliation, and for the world, a warning that the future of war will be decided not by massive armies but by small, smart, and devastating machines.